What is going on, everybody? And thank you for tuning in. Appreciate y'all tuning in to Moving the Chains, the sports show for the fans, by the fans. I am your host, Mr. Michael Wiley, saying what's good in the hood, everybody. Listen, I'm happy because this is the maiden voyage, y'all. I should have brought a bottle of champagne so I can crack across the camera and wish us a good sailing or whatever they do with boats and stuff like that. But y'all know how that go. Anyway, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Listen, as you can see, I ain't doing this thing by myself. Because joining me is we got some heavy hitters with us on today. Mr. Philip Hines, aka Mr. Classic, is in the building. What's going on, fam?
What's going on, brother-in-law?
And we also got Mr. MP3. Y'all ain't see that. Mr. Sean Pritchard is in the building. What's going on, man?
What's up, brother-in-laws?
Man, chilling, man, chilling. We trying to get this sports thing cracking, man. Listen, football season is here.
Yes, sir.
And we are glad about it, Bears fans. You can rejoice because you have another 17 games of hoping everything.
Hey, we not gonna start this show like that, Mike. No, we're not. No. We're not gonna start it like that now.
Another season of hoping everything turns out all right.
No.
Sensitive. The wound still hurt right now.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a minute, man. But look, some really good games over the past few days, man. I can honestly say that I'm looking forward to seeing how this season turns out. This 17 games this year. They got added an extra game to the schedule.
Yeah, 17 games.
Yeah.
All right. So
because they eliminated one of the preseason, right?
Yeah. They eliminated one of the preseason. So listen, I'm excited. I wanna get right into it, man. Let's talk about the season opener with Dallas and Tampa Bay. I gotta ask you guys, man, what did you all think of the game, and what did you all take away from that particular game? Phil, I'm gonna throw that at you first.
What I take away from the game is, Dak is still gonna be slanging the ball everywhere and gonna be getting empty calories.
Oh, come on, man.
Okay, no. I'm explaining everything to you, man. I'm about to explain everything to you.
Y'all be killing me with this empty calories thing.
Mike, they're empty calories because he even said himself. I need somebody to describe what empty calories are.
Empty
calories is if I'm down, let's say 32-0. And we're in the third, and we're in the third quarter.
Okay.
And I'm trying to pull a comeback, but it's not working. I'm just throwing empty calories out of I'm racking up passing yards.
Okay.
But my passing yards are not effective enough to help us win the game. That's why I say empty calories.
So now, at what point in this game were they down by 32 points and he was just slinging the football?
Mike, listen to what I'm trying to tell you.
No.
I'm trying to tell you.
What did he say? What did he say?
He's going to have another year of throwing empty calories. I mean, because he was out majority of last year.
Okay, he was out the majority of last year, and you didn't tell me that you looked at that game.
Let me tell you something. That's what Dak been doing for the last couple of years.
All right, we're going to talk about what the Bears been doing for the last couple of years.
We don't know that. We're going to talk about the Bears, but with Dak, don't get me wrong, I love the brother. I love that he got his money and everything. But for the last couple of years, Dak been slanging the ball everywhere. But it hasn't translated to any wins or anything. Zeke, I don't know what happened to Ezekiel. I don't know what happened to him. He was a beast his rookie season. But I'm bringing that with the Bears too. It seemed to me that once these players get that payday, it's kind of like they take their foot off the gas. Now, I'm not saying that's what he's doing, but Zeke hasn't looked the same since his rookie season. He really hasn't.
Well, I definitely think Zeke has lost his fire.
Something going on, Sean.
Yeah, I think he lost his fire, but I do think Cowboys will be in the playoffs because Dak is back. They unfortunately they lost against Tampa Bay, but they lost because I put Zeke. He's one of the main reasons, man. You got to run that ball. Dak was doing his thing. Dak was throwing it here, throwing it there. And Mari Cooper killing. You know what I'm saying? Which is one of my number one receivers for this season.
Yes, sir.
He was killing. Then you have CeeDee Lamb catching. Now CeeDee Lamb dropped some major
passes, son. Major passes.
Instead of them capitalizing off those turnovers that Tampa Bay did, and CeeDee Lamb dropping passes, to me, between Zeke, not so great performance, and CeeDee Lamb, like mediocre performance, that cost them the game because Dak it wasn't like he wasn't doing this thing.
But Dallas defense looked better though. Dallas defense looked a whole lot better.
That's why I said that they will, to me, be in the playoffs because those are fixable issues, right? Zeke may not be such a fixable issue, but he does have another running back that can come off that bench and can run the ball. But when you have a quarterback like Dak, you have weapons. Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup.
Unfortunately, Michael Gallup
but they got some weapons, and so man, that opener was a bang. But hey, you still got Mr. Nasty Brady, man. That dude is he's just, to me, is unstoppable, man. When you have such a quality quarterback, such an A-line quarterback like him, everybody's gonna play for you. They're gonna play well for you. You know what I'm saying? He's like the Michael Jordan of football. And
he commands that, Sean.
He commands that. So, such a great opener, though, man. It lets us. It gave me some pride that the NFL is back. Finally, a sport that's not soft and people dressing up, all kinds of ways. So,
I don't even know where to go with that one, but
man.
Yeah. Oh, are you taking a shot at Russell Westbrook? I'm just saying.
Man, I'm just saying.
We're gonna talk about all that.
Finally, a sport that is not cheating. Nobody shaving points. Is hardcore. Let's get
mano y mano.
Yeah,
man. I had a different take on the Dallas game.
Okay.
Now, so I think we can all agree that Zeke, it's look, he had 11 carries for 33 yards.
Yeah.
And so the run game definitely is not there. Now, I don't know if that's by choice or if that's by design. You know what I'm saying? Because I looked at Zeke. He looks better than he's looked in the last couple of years. Looked like he lost a little weight. Looked like he got, he looked a little fit. So, I was expecting him to put some work in. They really didn't run a whole lot of run plays, though.
If you look at it,
I don't think that was it. I think it's almost really by design that they're doing that. They may be resorting to maybe doing a lot of maybe like screen passes and stuff to him to kind of supplement. To get Dak back in it and to kind of supplement for the lack of a running game. But the whole thing, last year Dak had a lot of garbage yards or empty calorie yards or whatever. But when I looked at this game, you look at Dak. Dak had out of 58 tosses, he had 42 completions. He had 403 yards. He only threw for one interception. Had three touchdowns. And he had 3 touchdowns. Brady had 32 out of 50 tosses. He had 379 yards. He threw for 2 interceptions, and he did throw for 4 touchdowns. To me, that game, those weren't garbage yards, because they were going back and forth with Tampa Bay. Now, people can argue and say, well, Tampa had a lot of penalties against them, and if they didn't have that many penalties, they would have won. Well, the same can be said for the whoever that dude is that was kicking their field goals for Dallas, whatever that bum name is. He missed how many field goals?
That's another thing that I forgot to add.
Yeah, how many field goals did he miss? He missed 3.
He missed 3, yeah.
3 field goals. So just say if he hadn't missed them field goals, Dallas would have won. It would have been a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is that they went into this. I look at it like this. Everybody went into this game thinking that because Tampa Bay was returning champions, that they was going to bulldoze Dallas.
Mm-hmm. Tampa Bay defense didn't look good neither.
I mean, their defense was horrible last year, but on paper, at least they looked better than they did last year. You know, but I mean, a lot of people thought that Dallas was going to get trampled. Now, I am in no wise a Dallas fan. I do like Dak. I do like Amari. I like Zeke. I want Zeke to do better. And I may even say I'm a Lamb fan. But I'm gonna watch him because he really did drop a lot of key passes, but he made up for it later on in the game. Let's see who. Zeke he only ran for 33 yards, but then Fournette he ain't do too great either. He only had 9 carries for 32 yards. Cooper though he was balling out. He had 13 receptions, 139 yards, 2 touchdowns. You had Goodwin for Tampa Bay. He was 9 at 105. He had 1 touchdown. So when you look at the box score, when you look at the score, man, it was that was probably one of the best season openers I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, it was a great season opener, but you know, it was a rare that you would see Tampa Bay make those kind of turnovers.
Yeah, they were making some really costly mistakes. So I think that look, I think they went into the game thinking that hey, it's just Dallas.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. They might have underestimated them a little bit, and they got a little lax, and it came back to bite them in the butt. But I thought it was an awesome game. Mm-hmm. But let's talk about what we came to talk about.
Here we go.
Let's talk about.
Don't bring it on, man.
Don't be breathing heavy now.
I'm going to be completely honest. So
don't be sighing now. Let's talk about them Bears, man. Sean, I'm gonna throw the ball to you first.
I'm gonna catch it because you Justin Fields right now. It's coming.
I'm Andy Dalton.
Hey, I'm catching it too.
And I'm gonna throw it to you. I need your take. Why don't you give me your take on the game? What was it? Some potential that you saw? Are you a little nervous about the game, about the season? What is it like when you watched it? What did you see?
One thing, my concern for the Bears is always the same: secondary. Our secondary
is trash. Just be honest.
It's trash, bro.
Trash.
And it lets you know they let you know every year when we play. It's always like the opening game. They let you know like that. Like I don't know if that was last year or year before last when we played Green Bay and they gave up that wide open touchdown. Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
And it's like this secondary, man. It's no matter who they trade in and take out, it's not good, man. And that is what makes me nervous about the Bears going to that next level. Although I'm all for them going to the playoffs, although I say they're going to be in the playoffs, but you have to be able to be at a rating of B plus to A average at each area. Now, you either going to be, your offense is going to be A plus, and your defense is going to be a B, and your special teams is going to be a B, and you're going to make it. But if you like, your offense is like B plus, your special teams is like a B, your defense front line is like a B minus, and then the secondary is a D. That's not a report card that your parents are gonna be proud of, and you're not gonna go far with that report card. You're gonna be like, I just got by. And that's the whole thing. That's the face that Matt Nagy always have in his post interviews. There were some good things, the Bears like each other. They were talking to each other, and it's like, dude, we just got destroyed. And your comments are, yeah, but they played well. They remembered the plays that I taught them about. I mean, my headset was working clear. Things are going great for the Bears.
My headset was.
Hey, those are the things he say in his interviews, man.
It was working clear.
Like that is equivalent to we may got this L, but we're on the up.
Hey, but my headset was working.
Yeah, it's clear. And I put in Justin Fields for 5 plays.
Oh, Lord. Phil, toss the ball to you, man. Okay. What you got?
We talking about secondary. Mind you, Eddie Jackson is one of the highest paid safeties in the league. We're going to put that right there.
We're not going to even talk about Eddie Jackson.
No, we're going to put that right there. Which I truly believe, going back to the Ezekiel situation, Eddie Jackson, when we gave him all that money, it's like he kind of disappeared. But, brothers, we got to be honest, y'all. Come on, let's be honest real quick. Our defense is not elite anymore.
Nope.
I mean, we got to be honest about that. I know we still have a good defense, but those defense that we had, like when Mac first got here and that year after he got here, it's not there anymore. It's not. With Robert Quinn, we should have let Dallas keep him because he was a no-show. We wasn't getting pressure on the quarterback at all. Yeah, we got a sack. But it makes no sense that our secondary is getting burned on the back end. Then you let a man catch the ball, roll over without even touching him. He runs it in. Now, let's get to offense. I'm going to be honest with you. I can be honest. I think our line held up real good. They didn't let Donaldson, I think Peters, before he got hurt, he was doing a good job on that Aaron Donald dude. He was doing a good job on him. The line held up good, and I really don't have any complaints about Dalton right now because he's only doing.
Can we talk about Montgomery though? Montgomery,
hey. Montgomery is going to have a breakout season. I'm saying that already.
Yes, sir.
You know, but
go ahead. I'm sorry, Bill.
Go ahead. Now go ahead, Sean. Go ahead.
The but is Matt Nagy still do not realize the run game, how important it is, and this dude is like
he got away from it.
Again, another year of getting away from the run game.
Yeah.
And then the beginning of the year, you're getting away from the run game. Then towards the end of the year, if we don't go far, you'll say, we should have been running more.
Because Montgomery was
my headset.
Yeah. Shout on that. Because Montgomery was cooking. And we just got away from but another thing, we brought in all this speed at the wide receiver position. Don't get me wrong, but Nagy, open up that playbook. We ain't doing this dinking and dunking, these 10, 15, 20-yard passes when Pace, y'all say y'all brought in all these speedsters onto the team. We got to find a way to get those guys down the field. Because let's be honest, y'all, Stafford then was scoring so quickly. Don't get me wrong.
And see, that's the problem I was having.
Eating up the clock is good when you're winning.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me. We can't. You can't be eating the clock up and you playing catch up. You can't do it. You're not going to win like that.
It wasn't very good at all. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. That's all I had to say. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I mean, I think everything y'all hit was spot on. I mean, when you looking at like, and actually, I'm being honest with you. Yeah, I think all of us wanted to see the rookie play. I was happy when he got his touchdown. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, he got a touchdown, and then they took him out. I was like, I'm so confused with what it is we're trying to do, or what I'm really concerned because I think they're really trying to push Andy Dalton as the guy, right? And Fields is just there if something happened to Dalton. I don't really see if Dalton continues to do what he's doing, which he didn't do great, but he didn't do bad. He was 27 out of 38, right? So he had like out of 38 tosses, he had 27. He had 27 completions. He threw for 206 yards, but he also threw for an interception.
Mike.
I think he could have did. I wish he would have done better. My thing also, though, is Phil, what you were saying, that one drive, it took them to score. It took them almost 10 minutes.
And that's the clock, Mike.
That's the clock. It took them almost 10 minutes to score.
And you playing catch up.
Right. And when they scored, LA came right back in less than 3 minutes. Here's the thing. They took 10 minutes. And I don't know how many plays they did to move just 65 yards in 10 minutes. LA came back, 6 plays, 75 yards, 2 minutes and 55 seconds, and they scored.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm like you on that one, Phil. Eating the clock is great, but you behind. You can't eat the clock. These little screen passes and slant passes and all this little stuff that you're doing, like it wasn't no real mate. I was waiting for him to open up and just throw the ball,
and he didn't
and he never did. Never did. Like who was that? Robinson. He had 6 receptions for a total of 35 yards. Cooper Kupp, on the other hand, he had 7 receptions, 108 yards, and he had a touchdown. Montgomery was one of the brightest spots on offense. He had 16 carries. He had over 108 yards, and he got a touchdown. Henderson didn't even really have – well, he did okay. He had 16 carries, and he had 70 yards for a touchdown. But, look.
And, Mike, hold on before you say anything.
Go ahead.
We have one of the toughest schedules this year.
I know. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see our record getting any better.
It's gonna get better, Mike.
It can get better. It can get better. He got to open up that playbook and go vertical.
One thing y'all talked about. You talked about like Andy Dalton didn't do bad, and he didn't. But when you in this league and in this season, we have to have must wins every game.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but saying that, do we think Fields is gonna be that person though?
And I'm gonna give you this rating. Andy Dalton rating was 72.9.
Right.
Fields rating was 87.5. That's the difference right there. That's when you look at grades in a grade book, 72.9 is a C minus going on a D. 87.5 is a B plus, closer to an A. You got to put your A quarterback in the game. Like I get what they're trying to do, and I get all of this, but right now ain't the time to trying to develop this like this. We need to win, and your fans need to see that we are winning.
Okay, so I got to flip the script on you though.
Okay,
let's just say the coin was flipped. Let's say Fields was in, and he got rating that Dalton got. And Dalton got his rating because think about it. Fields got that rating because off of 5 plays.
Right.
5 plays. So what if Dalton only did 5 plays and he got that rating? Are you going to say that you got to put your A player in, you got to put your B player in because Fields ain't getting it done?
Hey, I'm going to say that and because we are in the season now. It's not preseason, man. It's time to ball.
It's the real deal right now. It's the real deal.
Yeah. Things that Andy Dalton got crushed because of the fact he doesn't move. He stayed right there in the pocket.
Yeah. He don't move.
We need guys.
No one problem.
Right. Fields gonna move, gonna make sure we make plays. You got all these nice speedy receivers,
and we got good receivers.
And we barely really targeted them.
That's why I said we got to get vertical, y'all. We got to get down that field. We got to get down.
And that's because of the fact Dalton was just standing right there, like nice sack, or now he's throwing something else. No, man, you got to get somebody.
Dinkin and Duncan not going to do it.
Yeah.
Dinkin and Duncan not going to do it. We
trying to make plays.
And that's why I said that. I was with you, Mike. I said let the Rook sit behind, and I still believe by the 3rd or 4th game, the Rook going to be out there. But the reason why,
especially if we ain't winning, I think they're gonna have to put him out there.
But the reason why I changed my thoughts on that was because we're in a time now where you need a playmaker in that pocket, and I truly believe that kid, he's poised in the pocket, and he's a playmaker. We have nothing to lose, y'all. We have nothing to lose.
And
especially we need now.
And especially now. And we need to see it. And we need to see
it. Yes.
And we need to see are we really putting the hype on Justin Fields, or is he really that dude?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie though, he did look good in the 5 plays though.
He looked good in the 5 plays. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm not gonna front and say he didn't look good. I think here to me, some of the biggest problems that we have. Number one is Matt Nagy.
Yeah.
I think he's the biggest problem our team has.
I'm giving him one more season, though, Mike. I'm giving him one more season.
He's number 1 through 5.
I'm just saying, he
dude.
Nagy comes off as the biggest problem that we have because I'm like, Sean, you just lost the game, and the only good thing you can say is your head. Yeah, that's the funniest thing I heard today. Yeah. Look. These guys, they love each other. They love each other, and they play well together. You know,
I care about that mess, man.
We had some good looks down the field, and hey, my headset's working, and and I'm looking forward to the next game. It's like, what
are you talking about, man? We just lost. We don't care about it.
To me, Nagy has always come off as that dude who thought he was the smartest cat in the room.
Yeah, I said that last season about saying,
and he's really not.
I'm the smartest guy in the room.
Yeah, and he's not, man. Nagy to me is the biggest issue that the Bears have as an organization. Now, unfortunately, we have to keep him this year. But if we don't go nowhere, if we're under 500 this year,
he's getting fired. No, they ain't go. They're gonna fire him because now you made us draft this quarterback so high.
Mm-hmm.
So someone's got to coach him if you can't coach him. So if Nagy can't get the job done this season, I see Nagy getting fired.
Yeah. Second thing, who is the Bears tackling coach?
Yeah.
Desai. That's the defensive coordinator.
Is that the defensive coordinator?
Desai, Sean Desai or something like that.
Yeah, he's whoever their tackling coach is, fire him.
They ain't been the same since Fangio took that Denver head coaching job. I'm telling everybody. When Vic Fangio left, our defense left with him.
Why can we not make tackles?
We haven't been the same since.
We ain't been the same since Fangio took the head coaching job in Denver.
Why can we not make? Why can our secondary not make tackles? Why? And I'm like, look, the O-line held up pretty good. Like I'm optimistic about our offense.
Yeah.
The only thing is that if you're going to keep Dalton in, the biggest problem we're going to have is that we're not going to score a lot of points. If you can't score points, you can't win games, right? I see a lot of games with us scoring 14 and 13 points.
That's not going to make it.
Maybe 21. Yeah. In this league, the way these players are slinging the ball, that ain't going to happen.
That's not going to make it.
I'm looking at the Kansas City and Cleveland game, and I'm like, Baker, look, I'm liking Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. They lost, but that was a great game.
He lost, but that was a great game.
But I tell you what was a greater game, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, that was such a great game. Oh.
Such a great game.
Jameis. You want to do Jameis?
That game was so awesome.
Reverend Jameis put
They put a spanking on double discount Rodgers, boy.
They made that cheese molded.
Whenever the Packers lose, I love it.
I love it.
So peep game. So Winston, he was only 14. He was 14. He completed 20. He completed 14 out of 20 throws for 148 yards. He didn't have any interceptions, but he had 5 touchdowns.
Yep.
5 touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers was 15 for 28, 133 yards, and 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. None.
And I got him for my fantasy quarterback. Crazy as that. He scored me 0.37. You couldn't even get a point. Bro, I was so upset.
Hey, but I bet you after the game, he was like, well, our headset's working.
headsets is working. That man is like,
hey, bro, that's gonna be my thing all through the
year. We played hard.
We played hard, and our headsets are working.
Our headsets are working. You can't get any better than that.
You can't get any better than that.
They replaced my batteries.
You stupid. They got shellacked. But yo, that Cleveland and Kansas City game, man, that was a straight shootout. Baker threw for 321, and he only had one interception. Mahomes had he threw for 337, and he threw for 3 touchdowns. But dude, Baker, man, I didn't like him at first, but I'm starting to like this dude.
Yeah.
I'm starting to like him. Big up to Big Ben in Pittsburgh. They did their thing against Buffalo. That was actually a pretty good game.
That was a great game too.
Yeah, it was. Philadelphia looked like they pulled it out. It was 32-6, I think, against Atlanta. Yeah. And what Russell do? Because Russell killed it too, man.
Yeah, man.
Can we please give this man the respect that he deserved?
Yeah, they're going through little rumors, but on the field they gotta respect that man.
You gotta respect him, man. He was 18 for 23. He threw
Russell gets down.
He threw for 254 yards and 4 touchdowns, man. I mean, he did his thing. And then let's see who else. Arizona, Tennessee. You had Arizona came out on top. They was 38-13. Kyler, he threw for 289, and
Hopkins.
Hopkins. Woo, he had 6 carries for 83 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. So he was Hopkins.
Yeah, he was Hopkins, exactly.
Yeah.
He was doing his thing. Let's see the Chargers and they're coming up. Chargers and Washington. They played. Chargers came out on top. It was 2016. You know, it was a pretty decent game. It was pretty decent.
The game last night was decent.
Look, real quick with Lamar and company. I really thought that Baltimore won that game.
Hey,
I thought they had that game. Listen, I'm learning this because that game was pretty much in the bag, and they ended up going into overtime.
They got lax.
But David Carr was throwing the lights out, though.
Yeah, he was.
Mike, let me tell you, first of all, the game was won by Baltimore.
Right.
And then once his knee was down, you're right there 1 or 2 yards away from the goal.
Yeah.
And even if they didn't count that as touchdown, you knew that, okay, well, we still going to make this touchdown.
Right.
And what they do, an interception or a fumble?
He fumbled it.
He
fumbled it. But he had I think he had 2 or 3 fumbles that night.
Hey, he was not himself.
No.
I don't know if it's a done deal for him. I don't know,
man, because but he was killing in the rushing game because out of the yards that they had, Lamar Jackson had 86 of those. I think they only had 179 rushing yards.
But you know what, Mike? That's his Achilles. He has to get better in the passing game.
Yeah, I know.
He has to.
He was 19.
If Baltimore want to go to the next level as far as making it to winning the championship, they're gonna need Lamar to really on the off season get that passing game together. He has the running game, trust me, and he has an arm. Yeah. But he just got to get it together.
Yeah, man.
And people aren't falling for that defensive line ain't falling for that run game.
Not at all. No.
Okay.
You notice his MVP season, he's running over everybody.
Yeah.
See, one thing about the NFL, and it's like NBA also. Once teams catch up to you, once they get tape on you,
it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's over. All right, guys. So look, I think that's a pretty good wrap up. We got for Thursday game, we got New York and Washington. Looks like Washington is going to be the favorite for that game. Who y'all got for Thursday?
I got Antonio Gibson in Washington.
Yeah, I got Washington. I got Washington also.
I got Washington too. So we'll see how that play out. So look, real quick, we got to give somebody the game ball this week. Sean, who your game ball go to this week?
Game ball goes to Derek Carr. Derek Carr never gave up last night.
Good job.
He fought to the end. and that's why they got the W.
Okay. Phil, who your game ball going to, man?
I'm giving game ball to young Patrick Mahomes. Oh. He just keep lighting it up and keep lighting it up and keep lighting it up. And I see him set at the podium holding the Super Bowl MVP come February.
Okay. Oh wow, you predicting Super Bowl?
I predict Kansas City is going to win it all this year.
No.
I mean, okay.
I got you, Bill. I think Buffalo Bill's going to give them some problems.
I was about to say,
Buffalo got a good team. Yeah. And their quarterback is nice, but I still think that Mahomes' the future. That's just my opinion. He's the future. Mahomes' the future.
You know what? I had a tie. Look, I got to give my game ball to Dak, and the reason being is because I look at how this man almost missed. He missed almost a year or 300 and some odd days, and not without playing ball. He didn't play a game in preseason. He had 2 ankle surgeries and some weird lat muscle surgery that only pitchers normally get. And this guy came in against the defending world champions and he balled. Yeah. I mean, he did his thing, man. And I was proud of the dude. I know they didn't get the W, and that's what count. But I mean, in terms of a lot of people had, like pretty much had them losing and like they was gonna get blowed out, and for him to play the way that he did, I gotta give him the game ball. And I gotta give Montgomery the game ball because he was really the only bright spot on the Bears. And I'm looking forward to him doing greater things, man. And I hope Nagy can get out of himself, and I'm hoping the secondary can start. Dude, there was a player I can't think of the guy's name right now, and I tried to see if I could find a replay video, but there was literally a dude in our secondary that stood there and waited until the guy came up to him before he attempted to tackle him. Yeah. And he saw him running, and he just stood. I'm like, what is he doing?
Yeah. Oh.
So disappointing, man. Yeah. But
hopefully, I think we'll come away with a victory Sunday against the Bengals. I think we're gonna beat the Bengals.
We'll see. So what you got our record at? Call it right now.
No, I'm not doing that yet. Give me
call the record, Phil.
No.
Call our record, Phil.
No, give me at least 3 games.
All right, Sean, you gonna give us?
Then I can really see what's going on. Just give me 3 games. Get after 3 games, I can really see what's going on.
11-6.
Man, if we break 500, I'm gonna be happy.
11-6. So before we get off this, before we go, also I want to get a game ball to my headset's relation.
I knew he was gonna say that.
He said my headset,
man, because they never gave up, and they were really clear. Batteries never ran down. It was a good game. It was a really good game. Hilarious. Well, look, man, we're gonna wrap it up right there. Listen, Thursday, Thursday we got New York and we got Washington, so we're gonna check that game out, man. Listen, this is the start of something. This started something new, man. Every Wednesday, right here, YouTube exclusive.
Yes.
Moving the chains. Mike, Sean, and Phil, man. Look, it's going down. Y'all better catch on because this a movement right here, man. Right. It's the only sports show for the fans, by the fans. That's how we get down. We appreciate y'all joining us, man. We look forward to talking to y'all on the next one, man. So until then, y'all get 2 fingers to the side. We're gonna keep these chains moving, and we out.
Peace.
Peace.